Unit 5 Right Triangles Preview Video 5.2 Part 2 Special Right Triangles. Sit tall. Close your eyes. Ready? Inhale. Deep breath. Take a look here. Don't forget date, time, and location, as well as a parental sign-off affirming that, yes, you actually did this video. So we're continuing our look at special right triangles, because if you have special right triangles, you only need one side, and you can find the other triangle sides using these pattern tables. Our special right triangles are 45, 45, 90 and 30, 60, 90. For the 45, 45, 90, it goes like this. 45, 45, 90, leg, 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 root 2. So, for example, if I have an 8 here on a 45, 45, 90, I would ask myself this: what times root 2 would give me 8? And you would simply backtrack, and you would know you need a root 2 and a 4, because that gives you 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So our answers here would be 4 root 2. And this side, because it's leg, leg, would also be 4 root 2. So you don't have to use the Pythagorean theorem. But again, this is only for the 45, 45, 90. Today, we're going to do 30, 60, 90. Taking a look here, let's solve this longhand first. Have two sides, need third side, Pythag. Follow along. Circle, plug, chug. Exponents expand. 5 times 5 is 25. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. So that makes that 75. Square root of 100, of course, is 10. So let's try this one on the right. See if there's a pattern here. Leg squared plus leg squared equals hypo squared. Exponents expand. Do not attempt to do that in your head, please. Four times 4 is 16. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. That makes that 48. 3 times 16. Minus 36 both sides. Take a look here, and of course, we end up with 2 root 3. So let's take a look here. There's a couple patterns I want you to notice. 2 root 3. The first pattern is this. In a 30, 60, 90 triangle, there's a shorter and a longer leg. The short leg is across the small side. So there's 30. That would make this what's called the short leg. I'm going to use SL. Like from here, the 30, that would make this the short leg. Notice the pattern. 5, 10, 2 root 3, 4 root 3. 5 to 10, we're timesing by 2. 2 root 3 to 4 root 3, we're timesing by 2. So that's your first pattern. What do you notice about the short leg to the hypo? The short leg times by 2 gives you the hypo in both cases. Right down here, let's see if there's a pattern going this way. Short leg to the long leg. 5, 5 root 3. 2 root 3, 6. Ask yourself. I'll give you 10 seconds to see there's the same exact number. 5, 5 root 3, 2 root 3, 6. Ask yourself, what are you multiplying by both times? You have 10 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you noticed it's root 3. 5 times root 3 is 5 root 3. 2 root 3 times root 3. The double root 3's give you 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. So the pattern is this from the short leg to the long leg. The short leg times root 3 gives you the long leg. And this is true only in, you need to change this, a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So here is your right triangle toolbox. In a 30, 60, 90 triangle, you have the short leg. We're going to use SL. To get to the hypo, we're going to times by 2. To get to the long leg, we're going to times by root 3. You'll understand this after we do a couple examples, I promise. There is a chant, and yes, you're going to say it with me. It goes like this. 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. Put a little energy to it. 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. Again, 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. One more time. 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. The most important thing when you are chanting is that the short leg is repeated every single time. So we start there. Watch carefully. Across, if that's 60, that's 90, this is 30. That would make this the short leg. That's 60, this is 30. That would make this the short leg. Now, you draw what I call the tree sprouts. 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. Root 3 going towards the other leg times 2 the hypo. 30, 60, 90. Short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. So in this triangle, the short leg is 3. Times root 3 is 3 root 3. Times by 2, 6. Ta-da! You're done. Our short leg here is unknown. So it goes like this. Something times root 3 is 6 root 3. Something times root 3 is 6 root 3. You ask yourself, what is the something? And our something is 6. 6 times 6 root 3 is 6 root 3. Times by 2, of course, is 12. I'm going to do 2 more, and then you're going to do a couple on your own. Again, you start with the short leg. So you learn to chant and do this exactly as I do. If this is your 30, 30, 60, 90, short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. Again, 30, 60, 90, short leg, root 3, short leg times 2. The times by 2 is across from the hypo. So we come here. This one reads like this. Something times root 3 is 6. Something times root 3 is 6. You know you need a root 3 there, and then 2 times 3 is 6, so the correct answer here is 2 root 3. Times by 2, only the outies talk to each other, that's going to be 4 root 3. Coming down here, again we're missing our short leg. It reads like this, something times root 3 is 3. Now our something is another root 3, because root 3 times root 3 is 3. You can see why that pattern is so very important. So this answer's root 3 times by 2 is 2 root 3. This page, I'd like you to pause the video and really make the effort to do it yourself. Do not copy. I'd rather you get it wrong and correct your work than simply copy. So pause, and it just should honestly take you about 60 seconds if you know what you're doing. Ready? Pause. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. 30, 60, 90, short leg root 3 short leg times 2. 30, 60, 90, short leg root 3 short leg times 2. 30, 60, 90, short leg root 3 short leg times 2. So there's your pattern. We identify the short leg. So you should have gotten here 6 root 3 and 12. Right here, something times root 3 is 4 root 3. The answer is 4, which would make this 8. Something times root 3 is 9. Correct answer is 3 root 3. This would be times 2 on the outside, 6 root 3. So these ratios are specific to 45, 45, 90, 30, 60, 90. Eventually, next class, we're going to get beyond just those angles. I mean, what if your angle's 33 or 41? How do you find sides then? That's going to be the next lesson. So as an introduction, I need to introduce you to your scientific calculator. So you should have one of these 3 calculators in front of you. The TI-84 Plus, that is going to be good for all 4 years at Valley, as well as any future math class and science class, including physics, calculus, trig, chemistry, algebra 2, etc. So this is good for all 4 years. These 2 are only going to be good for this year. TI-30XS2 is preferred. A few of you have the TI-30XA. I'm going to show you how to use all 3 of these. If you have a calculator different than these 3, against my recommendation, then you're going to need to come in during tutoring for just 5 minutes, show me your calculator, and I'll show you how to use it. Okay? So, back to here. Step number 1, we're asking the question, what is the connection between this 30, 60, 90 and our calculator? What's the connection? So taking a look here, 30 is my frame of reference. The 6 is my short leg. So to the long leg times root 3, I get 6 root 3 here. Times by 2 is 12. Ready? I'm going to show you something here. First, I need to show you how to convert 6 root 3 to a decimal in your calculator. All right? And there's going to be a couple ways to do that. 6 root 3 in this calculator, you simply hit this button and do the square root. Then you're going to times by 6. And there is 6 root 3 in a decimal. In this calculator, your square root button is above here in blue, so you're going to have to hit the shift key. Watch. Second function, square root, 3 equals times by 6. Notice you're getting the same thing. In the TI-84, your square root's right there. So you do second function, you have to turn it on first, of course, second function square root, and then put your 3 in there, enter, times by 6. So that is the decimal version, 10.3923. There's a reason why we're doing this. I want you to see the connection between these patterns and your calculators. 10.3923. Now, we're going to do 3 fractions using this triangle. One fraction, we're going to call this side the opposite side because it's opposite of the 30 that we're working with. And then this is the hypo because it's a hypo. So this is opposite over hypo. This one, 6 root 3, we're going to call this adjacent. Adjacent means next to the angle we're working with, which is 30 in this case. So we call this adjacent. And 12, again, is the hypo. 6, we've labeled it the opposite. And 6 root 3, the adjacent side. Why is that adjacent? It's adjacent to the angle we're working with. We're going to get these 3 decimals. The first one's easy. 6 divided by 12 is at 1/2, so it is 0.5. This one, we're going to do 10.3923 divided by 12. So clear. That's 6 root 3, which is 10.3923 divided by 12. Enter. We're going to take it to the 4th decimal place, 0.8660. This one's going to be 6 divided by the 10.3923. 6 divided by 10.3923. 0.577. Oops, let me keep my colors the same here. We're using green for this last one. Okay, so we have these different combinations of fractions related to the 30, 60, 90. Last one here. I'm going to be introducing these 3 buttons to you, sine, cosine, tangent. This will just take us 1 little minute, but beforehand, we need to make sure your calculator's in what's called degree mode. So take a look at your calculator. If you're a small screen calculator, degree mode is default. Okay, so you can see that DEG there. That's important you see it. This calculator, degree mode's right there, DEG. Okay, so the small screens, the degree mode's default. In the TA84, this is how you get it in degree mode. Hit mode. See that word degree? Down, down, over, enter, clear. Once again, you need this in what's called degree mode. Mode, down, down, over, degrees is flashing, enter, clear. So let's see what happens here. We're going to do what's called the sine of 30. Watch. Sine 30. Enter. Sine 30. Close up that parentheses. Enter. This calculator, you go the other way. 30 sine. Notice you're getting the exact same thing. What's up with that? What is up with that? The same thing. Let's see what cosine is. Okay, ready? Cosine 30, close the parentheses, This one, cosine 30, close the parentheses, enter, clear. This one goes the other way, 30 cosine. Look, it's the exact same thing, 0.8660, all three. 0.8660. Looky there, the exact same thing. What is going on here? Let's try tangent. Ready? Taking a look here. Tangent, 30, parentheses, enter. Tangent, 30, close the parentheses, enter. This one goes the other way, 30, tan. Wow, what's up with that? Same as this, right here. To be continued. Write a little sentence. What do you notice? To be continued.